what you are looking at right here is actually unaltered food. So basically Shaklee takes the whole food. Now, I'm not a scientist, so this is in layman's terms, right? They take the whole food, they extract the fiber and the water from the food, and this is what you get. You're getting all the known vitamins that man has discovered that's in food, and you're getting all the unknown vitamins. Okay, so that's, and this is alive. So this is full of life, full of live enzymes, and it's pure because they go beyond organic to make sure that everything, all the raw ingredients are really, really pure. So this took about how many minutes, Rhonda? Maybe 5?
No, it took about 8 minutes.
8 minutes, okay, and that took how many days to exit? Whole?
2.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So that's unaltered. Pass it around because other people might want to see it. Then synthetic vitamins are the kinds that you can typically buy at grocery stores, Sam's Club, drug stores, mail orders, those kinds of things. Sometimes, some of them, yeah. But what you're getting from that basically is just test tube chemicals put into vitamins. So there's no life in it, and your body recognizes it as a toxin. So it actually has to process it as a drug to get rid of it.
So it's worse for you than nothing at all.
That's right. Yes, it's been proven
Yeah.
that it's worse than nothing at all. And then the next kind is the so-called natural, which you can get, like, I'll just name a few stores, is, I'm not making a judgment, I'm just naming a few stores because this might go on YouTube. But it would be things like GNC, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. You think you're buying health food stores. You think you're buying a natural product, but legally they only have to have 15 to 25 percent of natural ingredients in there. The other 85% can be any kind of binder, filler, petrochemical that they want to put in there. So when the University of Berkeley School of Health knocked on Shaklee's door a few years ago and said, we want to test your people that have been using Shaklee food supplements for 20 years or more, and we want to compare it to people who are using brand X's and people who aren't using anything. They found that the people who were using brand X had the worst biomarkers, the worst. So their diabetes biomarker, cancer, triglycerides, heart disease, all the stuff that they test for, C-reactive proteins, their biomarkers were bad. And the people who weren't taking anything actually were better than the people who were taking brand X. And the people that were in the Shaklee study that had been using it for 20 or more years.
You.
Oh, me. I thought you wanted me to look at Annie.
No,
was
you were
one
one
of
of
them. My
them.
blood was in that, and all my specimen work was part of that. We had the best markers, the stellar markers as far as homocysteine levels, triglycerides. We had less than, I think, 1% of all of us had diabetes. We had the fewer incidents of cancer, heart disease, and people that were 60 years and older were using 19 prescription drugs. And in the Shaklee group, it was less than 1 prescription drug per person, less than 1. So what does that say? That just says, well, will you tell me, what does that say? That what? Are all vitamins created equal?
No.
No, they're not, and you really need to know about that, and you need to educate your family and your friends about that. And why is Shaklee doing what they're doing, and why are they doing it for as long as they are? Because they truly believe in health and wellness, and they were the pioneers to this whole industry of what we've been talking about. Dr. Shaklee was the very first one to ever make a whole food product back in 1914, 1915. So think about that. So pretty cool. Andy, I think you had a question too, did you?
No, I was wondering if Dr. Sears is using Shaklee products.
No, he has his own company.
Oh,
He was on PBS this morning.
He was? He doesn't produce much, but he produces some of his own supplements.
oh God.
I was awake, so okay.
And I'd like to add something really quickly. I had posted something on the Facebook Share Shaklee page, and if Anybody who's on Facebook and not on that page, it is wonderful. And about, well, it happened to me and my 82-year-old friend falling off horses and not having horrible injuries, and how important it is to be taking Shaklee for decades, and those of us who are taking it for decades. And here came this list of people with their stories taking it forever. And then I asked how many people have been taking Shaklee a long time, have allergy issues. And here came a whole bunch more people talking about never had an allergy, got rid of them, da-da-da. So it pays off, you guys, to do long-term Shaklee use.